Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms just prior to kickoff for this primetime extravaganza, and this adds another whole layer of excitement when you have this game under the lights.
Yeah, it makes it more exciting for the fans. It builds up their enthusiasm because they're out there tailgating all day, getting ready for the game, but also for the players. They lay around no matter what you do during the day. All you can think about is the game. How's it going to work out for us? So I think we're going to see a lot of excitement because of it.
Former Heisman Trophy winner out of Southern California. Here is Carson Palmer.
Carson Palmer still has to prove to everybody, Jim, that he can be a big-time starting quarterback in the NFL. What's that mean? That means putting up good numbers, good play, and your team has to win.
First down on the way. Takes it from the weak guy. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. When you talk about the Cardinals on offense, of course, Larry Fitzgerald is a player to watch.
I remember Larry Fitzgerald at the University of Pittsburgh. I said, wow, he's big and physical. And those qualities he has carried over to the NFL, and they have worked great. There's no doubt about it. He's one of the best. When you play zone in the NFL, what you're trying to do is make the quarterback hold the football just for a half a second longer, and you hope the pass rush can get there. They don't that time. That's why he got the completion.
And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Again, picking up a couple first downs early in the game. It's like when you play golf and you par the first couple holes. I know it doesn't happen a lot, but when you do, it makes you feel good.
We've known Bruce Arians for a long time as an offensive coordinator in this league, Pittsburgh, Indianapolis, and now getting the head coaching opportunity he had long sought. Probably deserved years ago.
It's a chance, Jim, he deserved a long time ago. You know, you think about all the success Bruce Arians has had in the NFL, never got a chance to interview for a head coaching job until this year. I think he's going to do a terrific job in Arizona. The one thing we know, or two things, he can relate to players, and he can coach offense.
You've always respected Arians' ability to play call.
Yeah, he knows how to keep teams off balance. And in the NFL right now, the offenses are just so dynamic. He is willing to take chances, throw the football down the field, and call plays when you're not expecting it.
Play clock's running down. The handoff to Rashard Mendenhall and picked up about 4, imposing their will early on the defense with a solid effort on the ground.
And we talk so much, don't we, about the passing game in the NFL, but it's still about who can out-hit the other one. And right now, the offense, they are winning that battle. Nice run. Good job that time by the defender. Read the quarterback, he sees the receiver, gets in good position, and knocks it away.
Palmer standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Eyeing that left side. Incomplete. Could be an easy one here. The kick is through for 3. The Seahawks are in shape now to return the kick. He'll have a chance to take off. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Wilson's heading out now. He'll, of course, be leading this offense today.
What a great year Russell Wilson had as a rookie quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks. I think he proved to everybody his height was not going to be a detriment. I think what you got to realize, what a powerful throwing arm Russell Wilson has. I think that's what put him over the top.
Keep an eye today on Zach Miller.
Yeah, Zach Miller, not a speed tight end in the NFL, but smart, crafty, and has good size, so he'll find a way to make some catches.
Nickel formation here for the defense. 2nd and 7. And as always, the starting lineups have been brought to you by Papa John's Pizza, the official pizza sponsor of the NFL. Order now at papajohns.com. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Lynch is going to secure the handoff. That'll stop the play right there.
That was a running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Wilson's back in shotgun formation, looking down the field. And they sack the quarterback. Patrick Peterson is a player who can win games for you in so many different ways.
Boy, can he ever. You got to look out anytime he's on the field. Make sure you don't kick the football towards him, and you always have to be alert for him on the defensive side. When he gets an interception or a turnover, he can take it all the way to the house.
He has the graft, picks up the first, and still has some room to run. He's in the end zone. Touchdown.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game in the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The Cardinals looking for a big return and hoping to find a way to regain the lead. Scores 7-3. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Offense lines up here. Mendenhall's got it on the handoff. And here he goes. That brings the play to an end.
What a job by the offensive line that time. This running back hit the hole at full speed, and the defense had very little time to react. And that's how he got in the secondary, made a couple guys miss, and gets down there and gets a long run.
Out of the gun, deep to Larry Fitzgerald, and intercepted. Stepped out of bounds. Sent to the 20-yard line.
That interception is strictly on the quarterback. When you make bad decisions, I don't care how good you can throw the football. The results, usually it's going to turn into an interception.
Setting up in the pistol on this play. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch. Picks up about 8.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
2nd down and 2. Lynch makes the tackle after a pickup of 15.
Running backs who can pick up extra yards, they are so valuable. You can't always block everybody to the ground. The running back's got to do it himself sometimes. Nice job there by the running back.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. He'll fire it out to the left. The pass complete.
I know you won't believe this, but sometimes completing a short pass like that does give a quarterback confidence, so it does serve a purpose.
The Seahawks will approach this play from out of the pistol, trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Third down following the run. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Shakes off the tackle. A tackle behind the line.
This defense you're playing against, they're pretty good. So it's 4th down near midfield. Punt the football.
Gains 13. First down. Offense readying for the snap. Carson Palmer throws the long pass.
For so many years, we had all these rinky-dink, dink and dunk quarterbacks. Now we got guys in there throwing it deep down the field. What a nice catch. What a really good deep throw.
They need to get the play off. Out of the eye. The give to the tailback.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Palmer's got it in the gun. The tackle's going to be made, but he's beyond the first down marker. Mendenhall's lined up as the single back. 1st and 10. Mendenhall to the right side. 5, maybe 6 out of that.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Incomplete. Carson Palmer takes a look down from under center. 3rd and 5. In trouble now. And slides to a stop. The Seahawks with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. 1st and 10. Looking for an open receiver on the right.
Oh, bad decision that time by the quarterback. He tries to force the football into the end zone and it almost gets picked off by the defense.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. That ball is going the other way, bringing the play to an end.
Linebackers nowadays are so talented. They can just do everything. They're strong enough to stop the run, but how about this interception? Good job, good reading of the quarterback, and a nice catch.
And it's Darrell Washington who makes the tackle.
Marshawn Lynch, what a run that time, picking up big yards. He is just tough and angry. Ever since he's been in Seattle, he's just been a different running back.
Russell Wilson has it under center. 1st and 10. Looking to the right side and throwing. Pass is made, and it's incomplete. The hit jars the ball out. Baldwin's a receiver in the slot. 2nd and 10. He's looking to the right here on this throw. And they knock him down just a yard away from the first.
Good job by the play caller that time, calling for the short pass. Even though it comes up short of the first down, it opens up many things that you can do on 3rd. You can run a reverse, draw plays, screen plays, or if you want, you can still throw it down the field.
John Ryan will be called on to send this one down the field. Peterson with a chance to return this one. Carson Palmer takes a look down from under center. Rashard Mendenhall gets the carry. Dragged to the ground. Looks like he's still about a yard short of the first.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
And Fitzgerald's lined up in the slot. On the run. Here comes the training staff as we've got a player down on the field.
Well, that's going to hurt him tomorrow. There's no doubt about it. When you get hit like that, you're going to feel some of that pain tomorrow. But the good news is, I think he's going to be okay. And once he gets a little situated there, I think he'll be back in the game.
Got a little crease. The tackle is made.
Boy, after watching that long run, I'm winded. That was a nice job by the running back. Good job up front, sustaining the blocks. Offense has got to be happy with that.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. First down here after the run. Out of the shotgun. Throws to the right. Fitzgerald is there with his sure hands to pull in the rocket pass. Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with a Cardinals official. The injury appears to be minor, so the trainers are just looking him over one last time, and then he'll get back on the field.
And you can see how they fared in the red zone to this point, which is brought to you by Verizon. Coming up, 2nd down. Palmer's going to take it from the gun. Throws the pass. And the catch is made by Larry Fitzgerald.
Always a good job to pick up some yards when you're in the red zone. Nice throw by the quarterback, and he gets the completion.
3rd down now. Palmer's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Challenging the defenders to the right side. Touchdown, Arizona Cardinals.
Let's give the receivers a lot of credit here. Even though the quarterback did a good job of getting out of trouble, they were watching, they saw him, they moved with him, and that's why he was wide open for the touchdown catch.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Miller's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. 1st and 10. Throwing now to his left. This play will hold up. He's inbound.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
They've got a first down now after that catch. Wilson from the shotgun. Looking for an open receiver on the right. And he's brought to the ground. Baldwin's going to get set in the slot for this snap. They're going to get him this time.
Offside. Defense.
The defender got caught in the neutral zone right there. That'll cost him 5.
Yeah, he's a little too anxious. You know, all these defenders, they got one thing in common. You know what that is? They hate quarterbacks. They want to get there. A little too nervous there. Gets him caught in the neutral zone.
Golden Tate makes the catch. Flynn, he's in for the touchdown.
I give all the credit to the wide receiver here. What a route. Fooled the defender. He is wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Cardinals are hoping for the big return to set up some scoring possibilities before the intermission, as they've now fallen behind. The score's 14-10. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. On first down, Palmer standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
No one in sight. Has the grab.
That's a touchdown.
Got to take advantage of situations like this. Not often in the NFL do you get somebody this wide open. Good job by the receiver. Nice job by the quarterback seeing him. And what do you get? Easy touchdown pass.
The Seahawks getting ready to field the kick. Halftime is fast approaching in a game where they now trail. The score's 17-14. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. And Rice is in the slot. Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. He'll fire it out to the left. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
You might as well catch it because you're going to take the big hit no matter what. That time, the receiver lets the ball go because he was worried about the defender making the hit.
Wilson's back in shotgun formation. And complete. The Seahawks signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. The Cardinals with a nickel look here on defense. And a drop back. Looking for a receiver on the left side here. Breaks the tackle. Offense going to stop the game here with a timeout. Baldwin's lined up now as a slot receiver. Wilson from the shotgun. Brings it into his body. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Nice tackle.
The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Wilson's got it in the gun, trying to work that left side. Russell Wilson has his man. It's Percy Harvin on the receiving end. Lining up for a 35-yard field goal. And he drives it through for the field goal. The Cardinals are ready to return the kickoff. met head on right there at the 20. So that's it for the second quarter. Halftime is coming up. We'll have a little first half analysis as we continue on EA Sports after this. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Lined up in the pistol formation. The third quarter begins with this play. They break through, tackle him behind the line.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped.
Takes a receiver in the slot. 2nd and 10. Screen play is on, and he hauls it in. It's away from the stack. And they get to him at the 45.
Tim, this time it's a halfback screen. Nice job by the quarterback. The halfback, good job after catching it. Picked up some good yards.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Marshawn Lynch takes the football. That's a tackle right near the 48.
That's a terrible read by the running back. It's a short game, but it's all his fault. He picked the wrong hole. He should have cut it back. He didn't, and that's why he was tackled.
2nd and 7. Lynch is going to take the handoff now.
Well, that time, the defense gets the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And listen, I blame this one on the quarterback. When you see the defense in a situation like that, you must change the play. Don't waste one in the NFL. You don't get enough chances as it is, and that one lost yards. You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
That reception gave them the first down. The throw to the left. That pass play picks up a first down.
You can't play zone coverage against this quarterback. He knows it's zone, and he's going to find the open throwing lane, and he gets it done.
First down here after the completion. Wilson's going to take it from the gun. Looks to his left. Runs out of bounds.
Always manage the football game. You got to be thinking about it all the time. If you're the quarterback, it's a tie game. You're down in here in the red zone. Be careful with the football. You at least want to get 3 points out of this.
Gain of 12.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line. They deck him in the backfield.
Now the play is there to be made, but the offensive player doesn't get it done. Bad job on first down.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and goal from the 5. Here's the handoff. They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
This is a big-time return. Offense lines up here. The formation here, shotgun, working that left side. He fires it in there tight.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. And he's thrown to the ground.
This defense is awesome at blitzing. That time they blitz, they get the sack on the quarterback. They time the snap count perfectly and catch the offense by surprise.
Drop back, shotgun formation, getting away from the pressure. The quarterback will protect himself here as he slides to a halt. Third down. Running away from the pressure. That's been the story of this game. Another third down conversion to move the chains.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
Trying to make something happen. And the catch is made by Larry Fitzgerald. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
That time, I got to blame the running back. He made a bad read. His vision was terrible. He makes the wrong decision, and it cost his team yards lost.
The defense comes out in the nickel. The final quarter underway now with this snap. Another third down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch.
Well, defenses love it when they get you inside the 5-yard line because it's hard to deceive them. So they can just go after the offense and be aggressive.
The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. Short run, and it's a touchdown.
Well, it was just an awful job, wasn't it, by the defense? I mean, it's first and goal. Well, you know it's going to be a run, or I think you should be playing run. The defense not ready. They get overpowered, and they give up the running touchdown.
And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. Baldwin's lined up in the slot. First and 10. Lynch trying to plow ahead. Lynch with an impressive run.
Well, when you give up a running play that's long, you got to say this to the defense. You did not hustle enough. If you are hustling, when that running back makes that secondary move, you got to be there to make the tackle. Swarm the football. That's how you stop long runs.
Washington in on the play.
Well, the offense is down here in the red zone or the green zone if you like to think of money, and it's a tie game. A lot of things you can do. They love to throw it in the end zone, but maybe they'll cross it up with a run. We'll find out.
And the quarterback is taken down. Miller's playing out of position in the backfield here. Second down, 14. Marshawn Lynch takes the football.
When we were in practice on Friday, Jim, this team was working on red zone offense all the time. Well, here they are. It's a tie game. We'll see if all that practice pays off.
Tight ends in motion here. Third and goal from the 9. Brings it in. So they failed to convert on third down, but that's been one of the lone failures on third today.
Take the points. That's what I'm telling you, Coach. Take the points. You didn't get it done on third and goal. Get 3 points and keep momentum on your side.
And he puts it through for 3. Stephen Hauschka ready for the kickoff. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. Nickel formation for the defense here. First and 10. And he's going to be tackled right around the 37.
Sometimes it's good protection by the offensive line, and sometimes it's just bad defense. They can't get to the quarterback, and that's another completion by him.
Here comes the snap midway through the 4th. The Cardinals get a first down.
In this league now, you got to keep these wide receivers and quarterbacks guessing. You just can't come out there and play man-to-man every play and think that's going to work. You got to mix in some zones, some blitzes, and then occasionally go man-to-man cover.
Someone's been injured out there. Hold on a minute.
In this game now, it's just so spread out. Everybody is so fast. You just can't avoid it. Concussions are just part of the game, and I hope he's okay. Well, when you talk about edge players in the NFL, it means play on the edge, rush the quarterback, and stop the outside runs. How about that play by the defensive end?
Third and 9. Looking to the right side and throwing. zeroed in on that one.
How do you stop these receivers now? It's almost impossible with the rules of the game. Tight coverage. That time they have double coverage on him. It doesn't matter. The throw comes. They go up. They make the catch. All you can do is raise your arm and go, well, we did our best.
Getting sacked.
Of course, when you get blindsided, especially nowadays in this league where they do everything they can to make sure that quarterback doesn't get hit, that's devastating to take that kind of hit.
Almost intercepted. Quarterback was under a lot of duress on that pass, and alas, it's incomplete.
All right, listen, I know he was under duress, but you got to hit these type of throws in the NFL. You're not always going to get perfect protection. That's not a good job by the quarterback.
And that ball's nearly picked off, but he dropped it.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Time is beginning to fade, but the quarterback knows his team still has a chance. He must produce something in a hurry.
I'll just say this, Jim. When you're a gambling football team, you're willing to go for it on fourth down, even though you're losing in the second half and you don't get it. You just got to deal with a little bit of adversity and hope your defense can go out there and stop the other team's offense.
Running to his right, gain of 8.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Russell Wilson has it under center. 2nd and 3. Lynch is handed the football.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. They'll stay on the ground on first down. And they'll try to conserve time here with this timeout. And here we have 2nd down. They feed him the ball again. They tackle him for a loss. That's a timeout call. 1 yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd and 10 here after the run as they go ground here left side. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. John Ryan will be called on to send this one down the field. They'll take it at the 20. First down coming up. Palmer's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And the catch is made by Larry Fitzgerald. Oh, we've got an injured player on the field.
That's a good job. He's able to get up and get off the field. And my guess is he's going to be okay. A little bit of a scare there, no doubt about it. That makes everybody do. Just stick the football on him. When you see a receiver run a route like this, they're going to the corner, drive it, throw it on a line drive, so that way there can't be a mistake.
Interception. In on the stop. This satisfying defensive replay is brought to you by Snickers. Hungry for victory? Snickers satisfies. Now on first down, takes a knee. Second look for the defense on this play. This one could have gone either way. Each side made some spectacular